Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Today I came back with something different. It's a story time of how I got scammed. Yes, I got scammed. So when I was in varsity, I used to do a lot of promotions. Not really a lot, but I used to do promotions, just to get that extra money. Pocket money in varsity is never enough, so you try something on the side. So I checked on Google and then I came across this other company that kept advertising, like well-known brands, for in-store promotions. And I was like, wow, okay, I would want to do this. Obviously, with promotions you get paid per hour. So obviously I was already making calculations to say, okay, if I get this particular job, it'll open doors for other promotion jobs with other companies once they see the experience that I have. Then I was like, okay, let me apply. Then sharp I called the company and then they called me and said that I must come to their premises, and then they sent me the address. I don't remember if they emailed it to me or what. I don't remember all the details very well. Then I was like, okay, I'll come. Then I had to travel from Joburg because I was from the west. I traveled from the West Rand to obviously Joburg CBD. From Joburg CBD I took a taxi. I went to Pretoria, but then because the place was in Hercules, I had to go to Pretoria, sleep over in Pretoria, then in the morning, only in the morning, go to Hercules. So just imagine that taxi money that I spent already going to this place. Then I get there, they said I must bring my copy, a copy of my ID, and then also they're going to need like pictures of me. Shab was like, okay, it's promotions. I get there. Now I get to, obviously in the morning I take a taxi from Pretoria. I go to from where I was in Pretoria, then I go to Pretoria CBD. Actually I went to Pretoria Maravastad. Taxi. I went to Maravastad to catch a taxi. Then from Maravastad I took a taxi to Hercules. I didn't even know this place, and I was like, yo, I'm chasing the paper. I got this promotion job, as soon as they get my details and I fill in the form to work for them, obviously new opportunities will start opening. Okay, I'm like, okay, cool. Let me just go to this place and see what happens. So I take a taxi. Obviously I get off. Hi, this place is the same street as like a police station. So I'm like, oh, okay, there's a police station nearby. Let me go and certify my ID. I go there, certify my ID. I go to the place, I see other people are there, I see other young people are there, so wow, it's happening. So I'm like, okay, sharp, I've got myself a promotion job, let me go inside and see. I get in there, I greet everyone. Hi, you here for, when we make small conversations, are you here for the place, what? Everyone is like, yes, I saw the advert on Google, we're all talking. Then after that I go in, then it's like a flat. You go, it's not really like a flat, but you go up a few stairs to get to this office. So the office looks nice. It's small, but it looks nice because it has an office. It's like a small office that has an office inside. I don't know if that makes sense. And then there's the other section is, it's divided into sections. It's like a smaller office, and then there's a place where there's like a photo shoot, when you want to take pictures for, professional pictures for your profile, especially as a promoter. There's that section. Then I get there, there's this white old lady, and then I think there's this other lady who's busy on the side of the pictures. She looks like maybe the daughter or something, or maybe they're just business partners. Then I go, I see this old white lady, I speak to her, I tell her who I am, she gives me a form. She's like, fill on these details, your name, your surname, your account details, so that when we pay you, when you start getting jobs and we pay you to your account. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Then she tells me I need to pay 100 and something. And then I'm like, oh, 100 and something for she's like, no, when we need to maybe like book you for auditions or extra stuff, because we don't only deal with promotions, we also go into auditions, so for us to market you and whatever, so that you can get auditions and whatnot. And then I was like, oh, okay, because I didn't know anything about scams. I didn't know scams existed. I was like, oh, okay, no problem. I gave the 100 and something. I paid the 100 and something. I filled in the form. I gave her the details. Then she said, no, you can send me your pictures on email. I sent the pictures on email. Everything was fine. It was great. Then I was leaving, and then there was this other guy there. Hi, how are you? I'm good, and you? I'm good. I'm excited about these jobs that will be coming. And then he's like, yeah, I didn't pay. I just don't want like anything to do with this. And then I was like, why? Because it seems like everyone paid there. And then it's like, no, please take my contacts and tell me should anything come up, if you get any jobs. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I was confident that I'm going to get jobs. I'm going to tell him on WhatsApp and whatever. Then I go, I'm excited. I'm like, yo, I can't wait to work in stores, promoting these well-known brands. I'll be the girl. Shapo, I go home. Then obviously I had to go to Pretoria. Then Pretoria, I had to sleep over. Then after that I had to return back to the restaurant. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the jobs, I'm waiting for the calls, nothing. I keep calling the lady. The lady's like, no, there's something that came up, we'll contact you and whatnot. Like now I have to keep following them now, because I want the jobs. I want the promotion jobs at least, because you keep advertising. I check online, you keep advertising, but you're telling me there are no jobs available. When I call you now, you give me excuses every time. Okay, guys, so I'm like, what am I gonna do now? Then I let it go. I thought it was over. I let it go. I thought it was over, but it wasn't over. Guys, debt collectors started calling me. Debt collectors started calling me now. They want their money. Which money? They're like, no, do you know this particular company? They said you owe them 800 and something. Do you know how much 800 and something is if you're a student? If you're a student, 800 and something is a lot, guys. And I'm like, no ways. I don't owe anyone anything. They said you signed a contract for their auditions and whatever, so that they can take you auditioning and whatnot. So it's part of their agency fee and whatever. And I'm like, no, I didn't sign any contract. The only paper that I filled in was my name, my account details, so that they can pay me for the promotions. How can I owe them when I've never even worked for them before? Hi, they call. And then I was like so angry. I was like fuming at that time. I was so furious. I was like, no, how dare they? Like, after everything, they took my money. They should bring back my money. Then now all of a sudden I'm being called by debt collectors for something that I don't know. Okay, the debt collectors keep calling. Then I call the old lady. I try to call the old lady. Remember that white old lady that I met the first time? The one who gave me the paper to fill in with my details, the one who requested my pictures. I call her. The lady starts ignoring my calls. Or if maybe she answers, then she hears what I'm calling in regards to, she hangs up. I try to call the lady's not picking up anymore. And besides, I don't want to risk my life by going to that place and confronting her and asking her what is happening. I mean, remember guys, those people are in the same street as a police station. So they are running whatever they are running there, and in the same street there's a police station there. I'm like, hi man, I can't, what's happening? I cannot. The debt collectors, Pella, they've been hired. They want their money. They want the money. I don't know how much they get in the whole thing. So they want the money. So I tell the lady, like, who calls me, I was like, no, you know what? I don't know which money you're referring to, because when I got there, I filled only my details with my account details, so that they can hire me as a promoter. And then once I start promoting, they can pay me my money using the account that I gave them. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what 800 and something I am owing them. Can they please send you the contract so that you can check if the contract matches me? Because I didn't sign any contract that stipulates that I have to pay them 800 and something for agency fees for them finding jobs for me. You know, for auditions and whatnot. I didn't agree to that. Can they please send the contract? And then the lady's like to me, you know, you're not the first one to say that you don't know what these people want from you. You don't know about the 800 and something. There's many students who have called, who we have contacted, and they also don't know. And then I'm like, so this is like what they do. They take advantage of students, and then after that they want 800 and something. Pella, they want that 800 and something. Already you paid 100 and something. Already it's 1,000. It's 1,000, guys. It's a lot. Then I was like, I was really like, I insisted that they send the contract. I insisted that they send the contract. I was like, please send the contract. Otherwise, I am not paying for anything. Tell their lawyers to speak, to contact me, because also I've got lawyers. That time, lawyers, dollar law. But I had to stand my ground, guys. I had to stand my ground, or else these people are going to take advantage of me. I mean, I'm a student. Imagine 800 and something. That is my pocket money for 2 months. Then I pay them. Then I was like, no, no ways. I cannot pay them. I insisted that they send the contract. Then finally they sent a contract that was filled in. It was not even my handwriting. It was my name. It wasn't my surname. It wasn't my address. And it's not even my handwriting. The ID number, not even my ID number. That person, Kuri, like, you can see that they just created this contract from nowhere, and then they sent it to me. Then obviously the dead people, they emailed it to me. I have to check my emails if that contract is still there. I have to. Then I got that contract. I printed it out. Luckily, when this whole thing was happening, I think I told my mom and my dad what was happening and how, like, these people, if they are serious about what they are saying and they want their money, would rather meet in court. That time, no lawyer. Don't lawyer me. But I was like, I have to fight. I cannot allow someone to just scam me. They scammed me first time. They want to dribble me again. 2 in 1. I was like, no ways. I cannot allow this to happen to me. Guys, then when they sent me that contract, I printed it out. I went through it. I checked everything. That wasn't my handwriting. It wasn't my ID. It wasn't my address. Like, everything wasn't mine. The only thing that was the same was the name. The first name. Guys, after that I called the people. I was like, I got the contract, but that is not me. That is not my name. As you can see, that is my name, yes. As you can see, that is not my surname. That is not my ID number. It's not my address. And you said you're looking for who and who. It doesn't match with the contract that your client has sent. Please, I won't pay anything. Leave me alone. If they want to take me to court, they'd rather take me to court. We'll meet there. But otherwise, I'm not paying anything. Hi. They left me there. After that, they left me. They were gone. I haven't been contacted by any dead people. I haven't been blacklisted. There's nothing. And you know what I saw is that these people, they use that method, especially knowing that each and every one of us who went there is a student, and they knew that we don't want to get blacklisted as students. They knew that us being students, we're going to panic as soon as we hear debt collectors are after you. We panic because we are scared of being blacklisted before we even finish varsity. And you know, like, it was a mess. And then I went back to the page of that particular company. I went back to do my research now, because obviously my eyes have seen, you know, they've seen a lot. I went back, I did my research. After I got burned, I went back, I did my research. I saw a lot of reviews, many people complaining about the debt collectors. And then you see, like, let's say 8 reviews are bad reviews, and then you'll see like that one or those two that are talking about how the company is good, they were able to get jobs and whatnot, which to me seemed fake. It would look like one person, like, created those comments, you know. But otherwise, I learned. That's when I knew there was something called a scam. I didn't know jobs can be scams and all that, but when I was in varsity, I learned. Like right now, I laugh about it because it has passed, but that time is what it was so traumatic. Imagine like the trauma. You are being called by debt collectors. You are a student. You have to study now. Like you're getting disturbed, and people are calling you. They want their money, but that time you don't know what you owe them for. So guys, I thought I should share my story because it was tough. It was tough. But anyway, it might help someone out there. If you have any similar stories that you'd want to share, please comment below because it is tough. As job seekers, it's very important that you do your research, especially about companies. Know the company that you're applying to. Check online. Ask people because or you'll end up being chased by debt collectors or people wanting money or being robbed, worst of all, because I was just lucky that nothing really happened to me. I wasn't hurt, but just up and leaving and going to a place that I don't know, especially me being in varsity, like I just went to a place that I don't know. I didn't do much research. I was just interested in doing promotions, making that extra money. So it's very important that you do your research. When you go to places that you don't know, go with someone, send your location to your loved ones, be careful, be safe, at least nowadays we have social media. You can even post on your Twitter, on your Facebook to ask if people know a specific place that you're going to, and so that you can be safe. Be careful because scammers are everywhere. Scammers are everywhere. They don't have age, they don't have, it's not about age, like they can be old people, they can convince you that, it's day while it's night. Like there's no, when it comes to scams, there's no age, gender, there's no color. Anyone can scam you. So be careful who you give your information to. Guys, be careful. It's tough. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post. Subscribe, like, and comment below. And thank you so much for your support. Be on the lookout for the next video. It's going to be interesting. Bye.